Hey friends, hi. Welcome, and hello, greetings. I'm Martha, and welcome to my Sudoku kitchen, aka my kitchen where I solve Sudokus. Today is a Foggy Rotational Symmetry by RailMan. I'm really excited about this puzzle. I'm going to do things a little bit differently today. So, first of all, the lighting is okay. It's not that bad. So I wanted to say, there was a little bit of sunlight today, and I wanted to take advantage of that. So today's going to be a little bit different. I might have to do this puzzle in two parts, so I'm going to start it now. Probably won't finish it because I really don't have that much time, and then I'll continue it afterwards. But I had to take advantage of this lighting. There's at least some light. There's a semblance of lighting, so I had a little bit of time, and I thought I'd do this now. So I wanted to say, what's new with me? Well, I just got back from a girls' trip. It was amazing. I mean, come on. I mean, y'all know a girls' trip. There's nothing like it, and I had a great time. I love my girls. Oh, I do have to apologize because I didn't get to upload the Cozy Sunday pencil and paper Sudoku. Listen, I tried. I pulled up with my with my supplies and stuff, etc., and with the girls, and then I filmed it. Listen, I did everything. I wasn't able to upload it because why? Oh, right, because of the internet, and then etc., etc. And then by the time I was able to do it, it just didn't make any sense. So, but here we are. We're gonna have our Wednesday edition, at least. And yeah, nothing. I had a really wonderful time. It was also kind of a boring video, to be honest with you, because I was tired. I mean, I love my girls. I love doing all that, etc. It's just being with people. I mean, I know y'all know. Sometimes on the third day, honestly, for me, it's just 3 days. The third, fourth day, you're just like, okay, I'm still with people. It's a bit of a struggle, but I made it and we did it and I had a great time. The good news is that I was also with someone else who felt that way, so it didn't go so bad. And we were able to take breaks when we needed to and act like cats, which was cute. But anyways, I had a great time. We brought back cookies. I want to show y'all. They're cute. Vegan, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's just when it comes to cookies, I cannot. But anyways, I did. I was able, and I'm a happy face. So, yeah. Anyways, what else can I tell you? The chocolates went really well. I didn't give any updates about the chocolates, but I made, so for anyone who didn't see last week, I was talking about how I made like 21 chocolates. Actually, it was more than that because we did have some for ourselves. So it was like 20 plus chocolates, homemade chocolates for my partner's office, and it went really well, guys. I'm a hit. They like me, which is not necessary, obviously, but it is always nice. So that went really well. So thanks. And nothing. That's that. Today I want to try out this RailMan puzzle. It's supposed to be super approachable, super cute. I think he actually made it. He said that he made it for his kids. I'm saying him because it's man. Anyways, they made it for their kids, and it was so cute to teach rotational symmetry. And now, y'all know, I love fogginess. I love rotational symmetry. And in any puzzle that's symmetrical, I'm like clocking the symmetry, thinking it's so pretty. So y'all know I'm gonna love this. And yeah, that's that. Anything else I have to say? No. Oh, I think Frank Puzzles covered this month or so ago, some months ago, doesn't matter. So yeah, if you want a faster solve, go on over to Frank's. And if you want to stay and join me, I have coffee for myself. I would invite you. I really would. I love having coffee with people. I have coffee with me. I should drink this coffee soon. It's too late for me to be drinking coffee. Anyways, maybe in the next part, I'll be having an herbal tea. Anyways, let's go on with Foggy Rotational Symmetry by RailMan. Let's go to the rules. So, anything else to say? No. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So, also he has to specify 9x9 Sudoku rules apply. Sudoku sizes can vary. That means we have to put the numbers 1 to 9 in every column, row, and 3x3 box. so excited. I love puzzle time. I'm so glad I could fit this in. Okay. Place the digits 1 to 9. Perfect. There are also killer cages. So, you may or may not know, there is fog over this entire grid. It is gray. Usually the grid is like whitish. So there is fog, so we cannot see any killer cages. But maybe there's like a cage, I don't know, like this. So that could be a cage. If that was a cage, let's make it that size, then it would have a sum. It could, I think they would have, digits in cages must sum to the total shown in the top left corner of the cage. So the sums are given. So there would be a sum up here, and it would tell us how much these digits add up to. It doesn't say anything about the killers not repeating within a cage. I'm not sure. Maybe that is not necessary to say, but just so you know, usually killer cages don't repeat digits, but let's see. Rotational sum. So this is where it gets interesting. I love rotational symmetry. Let's see. This is where it gets interesting. So all digits in the grid have a 180-degree rotational opposite. Every digit and its rotational opposite add to 10. So the example given, e.g. R1C2, if you're not familiar, it just means row 1, column 2, right? Row, column. So row, column. Yeah, so this is column 1, column 4, column 8. This is, so going down, this is row 4, row 6, etc. So row 1, column 2 refers to that square. So row 1, column 2 and row 9, column 8 must sum to the total, must add to 10. And row 5, column 4 and row 5, column 6 must add to 10. See? So there's like a rotational symmetry, these, etc. 180. It's really exciting. Okay. And then there's custom fog. So like I said, there's fog all over the grid. The grid is covered in fog. Placing a correct digit may clear the fog somewhere in the grid. So if I were to place this was let's say this is the correct digit 7. If that's a 7, it would clear the fog in its cell, but it might clear the fog like over here or something. You never know. Those are the rules. Let's just fucking get started. Let's get started. Grab your drinks. Let's fucking go. So, there is nothing in the grid. You cannot see a thing. I'm not going to say there's nothing in the grid. You can't see anything in the grid. So what could it be? Let's see. I have a suspicion. When there's nothing in the grid, it means that you have to think of like grid symmetry and logic and stuff. My suspicion is that we have to think about the rotational symmetry of the intersection of the row 5 and column 5, right? My question here is, where's 5? Right? Because the only way to make 10 with a 5, so if this was a 5, then this would have to be a 5, and then that's 2 5s in the same row. Not possible. The same thing would happen here. If this was a 5 and this was a 5, then that's breaking Sudoku. So I don't think that's the case. I think the 5 it happens every damn time I put a motherfucking sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't. Okay. Every time thus far on this channel, I cannot remember to turn the colors off. Okay. Fabulous. We have, it was correct. Good. So that was a good hunch. Let's move on. Let's see. There is, okay. So we have here a 16 and an 18. My first question is, what does that add up to? So today I prepared and I have a whiteboard in front of me. It's used of a lot of stuff, but there may be a little bit of space. I should maybe I should clean it up. Yeah, I'm gonna clean a little bit of space on my whiteboard. Okay, so I have a whiteboard. because there's killer cages. You know me, I have to write down sums, etc. I just have to write down the number to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we are. What does 16 plus 18? What is a 16 plus 18? 16 plus 18. That's 34. That's about right. Yeah, 34. Why does that matter? Because the digits 1 to 9, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9 is 45. It's a secret. So what's 45 minus 34? $11. I did it on the first guess. Okay, so 45 minus 34 is 11. So these digits add up to 11. Interesting. So this adds up to 6. And it's not 1, 5. So it could be 2, 4, or 3, 3. Ah, okay. So those digits are 2 and 4. Okay, that's approachable enough. I can do that. That tells me something. What else do we think about? The 16 in 3 digits is kind of average. 18 as well. It's not really telling me much. I have to think about something else here. Let's see. The tens, guys, the tens. So here, this one, the opposite, what's the name would we give them? The opposite to this one is that one. It was in the examples. So that means it has to be either 6 or 8. Okay, and then the same thing here. So this is 6 and this is 8. Fab, we're getting somewhere. Let's see. No. Oh yeah, I'm still in no rush. I know. On this channel, we are not worried about having the fastest time. Let's see. What's next? Okay. Something I'm noticing. I mean, does it help? No, I'm just gonna say that I'm noticing that these have different, like, parity in terms of being below 5 or above 5. So, like, these two are below 5, and this one is above 5. Does that tell me anything? Not really. I guess it could tell me that the only other lower digits here are 1 and 3. Does that tell me anything? I guess. I mean, so these have to add up to 12 or 10. And then this one is 8 or 10. How are we going to do that? If these were to add up to 10, then they could be, I'm going to actually notate this. So then they could be 1 and 9 or 3 and 7. The same thing here. That doesn't, okay, 1, 9, 3, 7. There's so much notation. That's not pretty at all. How can we, so these two have to add up to 10, and these two have to add up to 10. What do I know? How am I learning? What am I learning about that? If those have to add up to 10 and these have to add up to 10, is it possible that these also add up to 10? No, right? Because these are supposed to add up to 10 and these are supposed to add up to 10. And the numbers 1 to 9 can only configure 4 different types of adding up to 10, right? How can you add to 10 with it using the numbers 1 to 9 each? Because we're in the same box, right? So I'm going to write this down, okay? I'm a visual learner. Thank you. 1, 9. No one say in the comments that kind of learning, those learning styles don't exist, okay? All right. There's 3. So there's 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6, and then, well, 5, 5. But it doesn't help us here. Yeah, right. So my point here is that if this is already one way of adding up to 10, and this is another way of adding up to 10, and this is another way of adding up to 10, and this is another way of adding up to 10, then these together cannot add up to 10. So we have to configure these such that we avoid that they add up to 10 in total, right? Okay, then that means that that is a 6, and this is an 8. It worked. Woohoo! Okay, so that means that these add up to 8. How can we do that? It has to be 1, 7, right? Because we can't have the 9, and then the 3 would be too much. Because if you had a 9, then that's above 8. That doesn't help anybody. So it's not 9, and it's not 3. So this is not 1 and not 7. Okay. And here we are. So we know that these two have to add up to 10. So that has to be the 4, and that has to be the 2. We're getting somewhere. We're doing something. I'ma have my coffee. Can you guys see anything? Oh, the goddamn lighting. I swear to God. Let me just see if this... Does this help at all? This has to help. Does that help? Oh. It's such a fucking hassle. Okay. You know what's happening? The sun's going down. That's what's happening. And we move on. Great. So, these add up to 10. And we were just saying that there's only so many ways to configure the 10 thing while also doing this thing. So, okay. Do I know what to do now? No, I don't. Wow, okay, so these have to add up to 10. And we have to do it without using 5 because we're still, it's not going to be 5, 5. We don't use 4 or 6 because both 4 and 6 are looking at this. So this digit cannot be 4 and this cell cannot be 4 and 6. So not 4 or 6. And also not 2 and 8. Yeah, I guess because there's 2 there. So this can either be 3, 7 or 1, 9. So let me just 3, 7, 1, 9. 3, 7. But this cannot be a 3 because of this one. So the 3 has to be here. And then the 7 would be here. And then 1, 9. This means the 9, there can't be a 9 here because it would look at both of these. So this is not a 9. And then this wouldn't be the 1. So 9, 1, 7, 3. What the heck? We're back at this. We're back at the... Okay. Whatever. But now we can say that this has to be either 7 or 1. I'm just gonna have 3 or 9. I hate it when I have all these... They confuse me. They get me all wound up when there's these... And it can be... Then I get confused about how many... Okay, whatever. So, if that's the case, if this is a... Let's bifurcate a little bit. Just a little bit. So, if this is a 1, then this is a 9. Nope. Then this is a 9, right? And then this has to be the 1. And this has to be the 9. What does that tell us? Oh my God. I choked on my own surprise. I was like, it means that now, whatever this is the same one. Meaning that this still adds up to 10. Right? Right? I did that right, I think. So, whatever this is the same. Which means this adds up to 10, which means this has to be a 6. Let's see. Let's do the same thing. Another 6, please. Oh, no. Ha. This is a 4. Because this 180 is that one. And it has that up to 10. This is fun. This is so fun. Okay. Aha. Wah. You waha. 4. This has to add up to 12 now. Well, elevator music in my head. That means it's Coffee time. Okay. I like elevator music in my head sometimes. It's a nice break. Okay, let's continue. 4, 12. How do I make 12 and 2? Let's think about that. 12 and 2. You can't use 1 because that'd be 1 and 11. 11 isn't a Sudoku digit. 2 and 10, not a Sudoku digit. So 3 and 9. Oh, again with the motherfucking 3s and 9s. Oh, okay. 3 and 9, 4 and 8, which we cannot use, but that doesn't matter right now. 4 and 8, and then 5 and 7, and then 6 and 6. Cute. All right, so what's applicable here? It can either be, it can't be 4, 8 because there's a 4 looking here. This can be 3, 9 or 5, 7. How are we supposed to know which one? I'm leaning more towards 3, 9 because the 7 would be tough here. As in, this could be 7. I mean, these could both be 7s. Okay, that's it. That's not going well. Let's look at here. Can I? Can I look here? So, okay, this can be a 6. Okay. That's not going to take me anywhere. Thinking about what could be in here, unless I write down what could be in here. So this could be 3, 9 or 5, 7, and we're looking at here. 5, 7, and we're looking at here. So this could be, if this was 3, 9. I fell asleep. If this was, sorry, it's been a long day. If this was 3, 9, then this would be the 7, 1 again. Or it could be, oh, that was 3, 9. That would be 7, 1. That's adding up to 8. So then that would be an 8. If this was the 5, 7, this would be 5, 3. 5, 3, which also adds up to 8, which makes this an 8. I don't know how that happened, but it must be some sublime setting because I don't know how that happened, but it worked out. Happy for us. Okay, so what's this? There's the, okay, so this is the 180, so then this has to be 2. Hey, I love being rewarded for the smallest things. I'm like, yay, I did well. Okay, let's see. I can only do a few more minutes, so let's get as much done as possible. What did we have here? We were given this 17 and this 14. This is another 12 thingy. But how are we supposed to know which one is which? So if this was the 3, 9, this would have to be I mean, it could be 4, 8, and that this one is 8 and this was a 4, and it could be 5, 7, and it could still be 3, 9 because this could be 5, 7. I do not want to write all that down. It's crazy. That's crazy. I really don't know what's happening, do I? Okay, let's look at it this way. If this was a 4, that would be a 6. That's possible. If this was an 8, that would be a 2. I feel like I have to figure this out at this point. Oh, come on. Figure it out. Figure it out. What am I missing? I just wish I knew which one this was. So if this was a, let's just pretend this is a 1. This would have to be a 9. And this would be a 1. And this would have to be a 9. Doesn't do much at all. No. This would still be a 1. That could still be a 9. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I'm missing something, aren't I? But you know what? I gotta get going soon. So maybe when I pause it and I have more thoughts, or maybe less thoughts, then maybe I can get into it. I love, however, that every time we get a new thing, we have one like protruding one. It's really cool. It's like a nice little onion, right? Like we have like a nice little like protruding, and then this one came out, and then that one, and then no, that one, and then this one. That's cute. I like it. Let's see how it. This 17. Oh man, it's got to have a 5 on it. Don't you think? Don't you think it's got to have a 5? Just because we've been working with the 12s or the 10s. Like 12s, like it's either it's odd digit and 12 or 10. In this case, it's 8. But either way, this is odd number. So there has to be an odd number. Ah, yes. Oh, no, yes. There has to be an odd number in here. Like, other than, and the others are adding up to, my suspicion is that there will finally be a 5 on here. It doesn't have to be one of these. I mean, I don't think it could be one of these. It could be. Oh, I just wish I knew which one this was. No, that doesn't do much. I was gonna say that if, so I still had the notes from if this was a 1 and this was a 9, this was a 1 and this was a 9. But either way, this is a 1 and a 9, so then this wouldn't be 9 and 1, but that doesn't do very much. And if this was a 3, 7, then that can't be 3. But it's not 3, 7, it's 5, 7. What am I missing? Maybe I'm missing a breathing. Maybe I'm missing. Oh shoot! If you guys are yelling, you're gonna have to yell a little bit louder because I cannot hear it. 12. It has to be something with all these pairs. See, I told you. I told you that I miss all the pairs. When it comes to pairs, I miss stuff every damn time. Okay, I have to believe I don't. Believe that you don't miss pairs, Martha. Delulu. Just a little bit of Delulu. Delulu that you don't miss pairs, okay? This is a 4-8. That's how it would work out. If this was a 3-9... Can this be a 3-9? I mean, if this is a 3-9, then for sure this cannot have a 3 on it. It wouldn't be 3-5. So then this, and then it would be 1-7. And then this would have to be the 3-9. Which feels a little bit, I mean, more comfortable. That's what we're used to. So what does that tell us? It tells us that if there's a 3 here, then there's no 3 here. But then there's 3 here, so that doesn't work. Okay. I have to go, but okay, here. If there was a 3 in here, then these 3s would mean that in these 2 columns that we already have 2 3s. Oh, no. These could both be 9. Ugh. Oh my god, I've had enough. I hate it when there's a bunch of pairs of the same, because I just get so breathe. Breathe, Martha, breathe. Oh man, I was doing so well. Okay, breathe. If that was a 9, that's a 9. And then what about these? We don't fucking know. How are we supposed to know? And this is ridiculous. It has to be down here. There has to... No. I was supposed to have figured this out. I mean, was I? I was supposed to have narrowed it down before I moved on to this one. These need to be... This is ridiculous. I can't assume I'm going to do this one if I don't have this one down. Okay, you know what? Let's put a pin in this. I'm going to pause. I'm going to get to my stuff that I've got to do, and I'll be right back. Fingers crossed. Okay. Love you, besties. 1 sec. Hey friends, I'm back. Okay, it went really well. Okay, but now I'm here, and I have my full attention and dedication to continuing the Foggy Rotational Symmetry. I spilled my coffee on my table. But now, like I told you, I have a tea. It's fermented honey lemon. Does that make any sense? I put lemon slices in honey, and I kept that in my fridge for forever, and it just stays there, and it's delicious. It's perfect for warm times. It's not too sweet. I adore it. Anyway, here we are. Let's go. Let's not dawdle. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we are. So what are we gonna do about this? What is this 3 doing here? Okay. You know, honestly, I think I remember exactly what was going on. This is also bullshit, by the way. This was just speculation. I think I remember what was happening. Yeah. Okay, so here I was looking at this. I was thinking about the 9s. I was thinking about the 3s. And this, if that could be a 3. Okay, let's think. How can we... I'm not sure if we need to specify what this is, but we at least need to get an idea about... Like, we need to put a digit here. That's been the trend, hasn't it? That we put a 6 here and then poof, and then a 6 here and then poof, and then 2 here and then poof. So maybe that'll help us. Let's see if we can find a digit. Let's see. These and these are related. Let's see. How about this? Let's look at it this way. So these two are like that, and then these two are like that. What does that mean? So as in these two both add up to 10. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of a new way to see this, because then that can help me get past this. So if these two add up to 10 and these two add up to 10, then they both add up to 20. Does that? I think that helps me. If they both add up to 20, then this being 12 means that this is 8. It does help to have a breath. It does help to, to have some tea. Still kind of hot, but yummy. Okay, so this is 12. This is 8. Did we catch that? So if this and this add up to 10 each, that means that together, these 4 digits add up to 20. And I know that these 2 digits add up to 12 because 14 minus 2 is 12, right? So in this one must add up to 20 minus 12, which is 8. What do I do with that? Does that tell me 8? So then it should be then it's another 1, 3, 5, 7, right? What does that tell me about anything? I guess that the rest is 2, 6, 9, 4. Okay, so this is a 2, 6, 9, or... What am I saying? 8 plus x is 17. 17 minus 8 is 9. Okay. Oh, I swear to God, you guys. I swear to God. I swear. Why I can't... I'm getting so mad about that. Yeah. Okay. All right. If that's a 9, that's a 1, which we knew. I don't know, whatever. So that's a 9. That's a 1. Then here we have 2 or how can you make 8 in 3? I think there's only 2 ways. Where's my marker? Oh, here it is. When I spilled my coffee, everything went everywhere. But the laptop was fine, so fabulous. 8 in 3 is either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. Okay, so this is 2, 5 or 3, 4. There's no 4. There's no 4. So that means there's no 3. So it has to be 2, 5. Ah! Ah ha ha ha. Nope. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. So, excuse me, I'd like to put a... There's coffee. Sorry, everything smells like coffee. There's coffee everywhere. Okay, that's a 5. It's 180 is this bad boy. And this 180 is this bad boy. What's left? This. Yes. Ha. This is an 8 because ha. This is so much fun. Okay. What's happening? So now this is 10. And I have to choose between this one. Remember, it's not 1, 3, 5, 7. This, by the way, should be the equivalent of this one for this one. So this one is 3, 5, 7, 9. Remember, it was 2, 6, or 4. So this is 2, 6, or 4. It can't be a 2, so that's not this one. Aha! So then this is a 4 or a 6. Right? Symmetry. This is my symmetry dance. Symmetry. Okay. This has to be 4 or 6 as well. How do I know that? Because it says 18 and there's an 8. So it has to add up to 10. And there was a 6, 4 here. So that's a 4, 6 there. What does that mean? This is also 4, 6. What does that mean? This is a 6. How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? Oh no, I was having too much fun and I messed up. How does that make any sense? I broke something. Sorry guys, I broke something. I definitely broke something. Whoopsie daisy. I definitely broke something. Okay. Don't panic. Why do I say I broke something? Well, here it's 4, 6. That equates to 10, which means this has to be a 6. Guess what it can't be? Another 6. So I did something wrong. Okay, we go back. That's not 4, 6. That's not 4, 6. How can it be anything other than 4, 6? I have no clue. Absolutely no idea. Maybe this isn't. How else? Okay, maybe that isn't that. How can I do 8? What did it have to add up to? 8, right? If it has to add up to 8, I can do that. It could be 2, 6. Yeah. That could be 2, 6. Okay. All right. Okay. So this could be 2, 6. It could well be 2, 6. Okay. We're backtracking. That's fine. Crisis is managed. Let's figure out what this could be. So this needs to be 10 without using a 2. Or a 1, or a 5. This can be 3, 7, 4, 6. I think it counts that this can't be 4, 6 because this can't be 4, 6 and that can't be 6. I think that's valid logic so as to reject this being a 4, 6 because I don't want to go through that again. So that's valid logic, I say. If that's the case, which it is because we ran headfirst into a problem. This, by the way, is 6. Thank you. Thank you. We're good. Now I can change this. So this cell cannot be 3 or 7, which means it's a 1 or a 5. And that means that this is either a 7 or a 3, right? Because it was 5, 3 or 1, 7. Okay. This is playing with my nerves. This is for sure. Aha. Okay, I'll get there. I know. I hear you. But 1 second, because I need to stay sharp here. This is 10. No, that's a lie. This is 8 without 3, 7. How many ways do I make 8 again? I have all these lists here. I find it so useful to have all these lists, you guys. You know me. I'm a list gal. I'm a visual person. Okay. It was 1, 7, 2, 6, 3, 5, and 4 fourths. Yay! I like having all these lists. Okay. How to make 8? No 7, no 3. So this is 2, 6 or 4, 4. And it has to be 2, 6. Haha! We have done it, people. We have arrived. We have achieved. We have sustained. We have walked through the fire and come out triumphant. So this is 4, 1, or 5. Does that matter? Do I want to write that down? I think for fun. Okay, so this one. Wait, what about this bad boy? Ah, wait. Yeah, hello. This is 4. And this is 8. Does that count? Are we good? Where's that math? Okay, so this was, okay, so this adds up to 12. We're set. We're good. Fab. Next. 7. 7 and 3. Isn't that 1? Isn't that 1, 2, 4? I'm pretty sure. 6 is 1, 2, 3, and then that is 1, 2, 4. And then that's it. So this is 1, 2, 4. Let's consider all things. So this is not 4. This is not 2. This is the 4, isn't it? Because once we put this 6 here, the 180 is here. So this is the 4. This is the 1. This is the 2. That one puts that 9 there. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's so much happening. That 8, that 2 puts that 8 there. This is a 22. Did I not see the when did that 22 came up here? No clue. I'm gonna fix these off. So this one is 9. This one is 3. We getting digits, y'all. We're getting digits. Hell yeah. Getting digits. Why did I remove? So no, I removed this 9, and then. Oh, so this can't be a 4. So then that has to be the 4. Hey. Okay. Sorry, I'm not sure I wasn't supposed to do that yet, but it's correct. Okay. What was I gonna do? Okay, so I removed this 9 from here. This is supposed to be 16 minus 4. That's 12. 12. If that's no longer a 9, then that's no longer 3. That's a 9. That's a 3. And then they can both be 5, 7. Got it. Next, U. 22. 9 plus 8 is 17. That has to be a 5. 5. Ha! 5. That has to be a 5. Ha! 5. Woo! This is so fun. Okay, so this is no longer 5, so then this is no longer 7. You guys, hey, we're getting there. Okay, so this has to be 13. That's not right. How does that make any sense? 13? 13, right? I'm not crazy. 13. What can I choose from here? Because this row is pretty limited. It's 1, 4, 6. So this is a 1, 4, or 6. It cannot be a 1 or a 4. Or a 4. So that's a 6. That's a 4. Oh, 9 in 3 with a 4. So basically this has to add up to 5 now, and it can't be 1, 4. It has to be 2, 3. That's nice, because then that gives us the 3 has to be there. Ooh, and then this is 3. This is the 7. It's really cool how this disambiguates everything. This 3, that's 7. That means this is a 5? Yeah, 5. 5. That works there too. Thank God. That one is correct. if this is a 4, this is a 6. Yes. If this is a 1, this is a 9. Yes. 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 I'm so proud. What was left here? So these together are 11. That's a 7. Does that make sense? That's a 1. Okay, I gotta keep track of these. This is a 1, so this is a 9. All along. This is a 7. So this is a 3. And then that's a 2. And if that's a 2, then that's an 8. There's so many more clues. I'm getting overwhelmed. I can't finish them all. Wait. 4, 8 is 12. 19, 7. 7. 3. What's left here? I know I can do this math, but okay. No, but if I did that one, then I wouldn't. Okay, let's complete this. This has to be a 1. That has to be a 9. Okay. Breathe. Breathe. This has to be this is the hard part with these like easier puzzles, is at the end everything comes in at once and I just feel kind of bombarded because I just spent half an hour like with 2 clues trying to like search, trying to find my way through it, and then at the end it's just like, okay, what's this again? It's 16, and we already have 9, so then this is a 7. Okay, if that's a 7, that's a 3. Oh, that's a 18. Then this is a 6, right? Then this has to be a 4. 14. This has to be a 9, and then this has to be a 1. This is a 7, so this has to be a 2 and a 4. I'm just gonna do that for now. No wonder. Of course, I can already put it down. This is 2. This is the 4. And then this was the 6, and then this is the 8, and then that was a 2, and then that was a 8, and then this is a this is really, man, this is kind of why I appreciate Foggy, because at the end you're looking at a grid and it's so full of stuff that I would get so overwhelmed if I were to look at it. It's like calm, like peaceful blissful ignorance at the beginning. Okay, so 17 means I need it. It could be 2, 7, or it could be, no, it can't be 2, 7. God, there's so many numbers looking at this. Okay, let's look at this. There's so many ways to do this. I'm just gonna do this by, fine, I'll do math because you guys are looking at me and I want to look smart. Okay, so if it's 8, and this has to be 9. Yeah, what was I thinking? 8 plus 9 is 17. Okay, so together this has to be 9. It can't be 1, 8. It can't be 2, 7. It can't be 4, 5. So it has to be 3, 6. Right? Anyways, this is a 1. Oh, sorry. So this is 3, 6. And we can place that. And then, okay, this is a 7. This is a 4. And this is a 9. I'm just looking down here, guys. That wasn't like amazing math. That was just me that was just me. So what's left here? We need 1, 3, 5. Pretty sure. And there's only one. You can, okay. This is pretty much solving itself. Okay, I'm sorry for being here. There's no need for me to exist. And then this is the 5, 7, 9. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense? Okay. I was worried about the 9. No, no, it's fine. I'm fine. That was fun. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? I enjoyed it. Yeah, okay. Oof. I was a bit stressed at the end. I'm sorry. I was a bit stressed at the end because it gets kind of overwhelmed. Like you start with a blank slate and at the end it's like line, dots, numbers. And that can be kind of overwhelming. there's nothing more satisfying than a finished Sudoku grid, but then there's nothing quite overwhelming as like so many clues in a Sudoku grid. But that's what Foggy's for. So God bless. Yeah, anyways, this was a really cool puzzle. I liked it. Was so definitely you had exactly what you needed at each moment. I liked the puzzles. It was nice to see I like the clues. It was nice to see the combination of each, like how you. Oh, I'm so glad in the nick of time I figured out the 20 thing, and then if that one's 12 then that one's 8. Honestly, I had just been walking around not knowing that until that moment, which is when I think most needed it. So I appreciated that. But yeah, it's nice that I could go through at least most of it without that knowledge. But this was fun. I liked this start. I liked the 18 and then the 16. And in general, I think the rotational symmetry thing is gonna be so pretty. I would love to see if you guys have any more recommendations for like other ones that are like this. I'm so down. But yeah, thank you, RailMan. I really liked it. It was such fun. That was really fun. Sorry, I get stressed, but that's just my normal state. really is. But I enjoyed it very much. Yeah. What else? It was just really pretty. I think I like that I had the intuition that this was that this one had this odd, but that was just normal. Yeah, nothing. It was done so I can't even see any like chinks through it that I could be like pointing stuff out. Like it was just so like it's such an elegant finished thing that like you can't even think about how it was constructed. So yeah, I wish I could say more, but honestly I just don't have the expertise. It was pretty though. Can I look at the 5s? Look at all these 5s being so symmetrical. So symmetrical. These are really pretty. Man, this is what I like about Sudokus. It's that it's not just a puzzle, it's an art. Ugh, sorry. I don't mean to get so philosophical, but I really, like, genuinely, yeah. Thanks. I'm so thankful that in my puzzle time that I etched out for today, although a little chaotically, that I could do stuff like this. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what beverages you paired with this video on this puzzle. Recommend, by the way, that you make. Yeah. Anyways, see you. I'll post this up today, and see you Friday. Bye, besties. Peace.